Five, four, three, two. And we are live. Good morning, Crypto Warriors, and welcome back to the Gem in the Crypto, episode 872. Today is Thursday, January 13th, 2022, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we are here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10ish.
At 10ish today is a 10ish day. Top stories: New York City restaurant for NFT holders only. BBTV launches crypto payment solution for media monetization. Solana could become the Visa of crypto, says Bank of America. OpenSea competitor Looksrare exceeds $394 million in sales. And the first DEx on Oasis network hits $100 million in total value in 24 hours and more. But first and foremost, what's going on with those prices, Bitcoin, Zay?
Oh, yeah. So looking at our prices for today, let's see, making sure that's on there. Bitcoin is at $44,033, up 0.47%. Ethereum at $3,374 is up 0.1%. Binance Coin $483, up 0.2% today. Solana sitting at 156 is up 6.3% today. Cardano 30 is up 1.6%. XRP sitting at 79 cents is down 0.5% today. Terra Luna at $83 is up almost 5% today. Rounding out our top 10 is Polkadot at 27.18, down 0.3% today. And some of our biggest gainers are Pape, Cars Auto Fire, Swap, all making well over 500% gains today. So it's actually, again, pretty funny for the market that there's still some coins when we're pretty much sideways.
There we go. Somebody just jinxed you. They said Zay is in 4K today, and you were at first. It was looking amazing. And then as soon as you shared your screen, the bits be tripping again. It was crazy.
What? Oh, man, what's going on?
It was just in 4K. It wasn't good. I don't know what happened. Again, folks, we are using a new software for the next couple of days. We're testing it out. If it works out, we'll keep it going. If it doesn't, we'll go back. So bear with us, of course. And let me see something real quick. I'm over here playing with the software as I'm talking. Okay, hold on. When we share a screen, I was about to type it to you, Zay, but I'm just going to say it out loud. When we share screens, if you want to the camera, you can hide your face. That's how it does it.
Okay.
All right. This is the good things. Gu Remy, what's up? Wendy Nichols, Ali Pio, 872, you know it. J.E. Walter, Satoshi Slim, Damon King, John Lewis, Pat Stacks, Eric Horton, Ron O, Fam, Ken. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the show. They said this new service has had Zay sounding like a robot. Oh my goodness, it's all good. It's all good. As long as we get the information. Let's see. Oh, Jake said we switched sides today too. Oh my goodness, we everywhere. Reek Star said, yes, we were live yesterday. So it should be on YouTube if you missed it, but check it out. All right, top stories of the day. Let's go ahead and jump straight into it. New York City Restaurant is making some news. I mean, at this point, let's just call it the NFT stimulus package because that's what's officially about to start happening. Although the restaurant won't officially open its doors until 2023, two types of memberships are already on sale in Ether. That's right. A New York City restaurant claims it will open for NFT holders only. Very interesting story here. What's going on with this, Bitcoin, Zay? All right, VCR Group, the hospitality, bro. Can you hear me? You muted right now. You are muted, Zay. Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, I'm reading over here. Reading my heart. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what's going on with this, but yeah. So Gary Vaynerchuk, his service, they created the Flyfish Club, the world's members only private dining club where membership is only available as an NFT, owned by the token holder to gain access to their restaurant, various culinary, cultural, and social experiences. And the group answered the question, why NFT? This was their answer. By utilizing NFTs, FFC is able to create a loyal that we can provide special experiences for. NFTs create modernistic financial models, which will allow FFC to deliver an exceptional and sustainable product for years to come. And that's one use case for NFTs that I've told people is if you really want your NFT to be successful, make it an exclusive club. That's how Bored Ape Yachts got to the point where they're millions of dollars a piece. That's how some of the Mutant as well, CryptoPunks, they make it seem as though you're part of an exclusive club and what you own is expensive. So everybody wants to be a part of that because as Americans, everybody loves rich people. And one thing about this is if you can get the NFT for this club and they start airdropping you tokens and they start with famous people and they can, you know, give you free tickets to different concerts. Those things matter because if you want to keep that community, you have to keep them engaged. Not just a Discord, not just you tweeting from your account. You have to actually have real events. So I think that's where we're headed. So shout out to Gary Vaynerchuk. I know he's been talking about NFTs for a while, but I think this is actually a good use case for membership and being able to validate it on the blockchain.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I do see some people saying that Gary Vee is the king of shills. It looks like a few people don't like him. I've been on the fence too. I will say he is doing some good things for the NFT community as far as bringing the mainstream over. But yes, you know, Gary Vee, Tony Robbins, Rich Dad Poor Dad, whatever his name is, like they're all right now on that stage where it's like, shit, we've been using the same thing for 30 years. We gotta revamp this thing. So yeah, they've all been kind of coming back, and the crypto's been the answer for a lot of people. Like it is an NFT blockchain, Bitcoin, crypto stimulus package that is real. So yes, even individuals are using it to strengthen their brands, I guess. But of course, it is funny for people who've been in the space for a long time to see these people. You know, and speaking of which, it's funny. You know, we were talking about Spencer and those scam videos. I saw him do the thing on. He did a scam video on Kim Kardashian, Floyd Mayweather, all these people getting sued, I guess, for that Ethereum Max.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of agree with some of his points, but here's the thing, people. We talk about this on this channel a lot too. Hey, I don't agree with that lawsuit against Kim K and all of them. Like, yes, it's scammy, but they do say at the beginning of all their videos and messaging, this is not financial advice.
Yeah.
So for 50 million people to still buy something after someone tells you this isn't financial advice and then says, but it's awesome, like you got to take your tuition some way, and this is the way you're going to take it. Like, it is what it is. Like, for one, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't watch the health commercial and then at the end when they give you all the side effects, then turn around and sue them. They told you up front. Yes, you can get diarrhea. You can foam for the mouth. You can lose your eyeballs. Your earlobes can fall off. Your teeth can fall out. Your toes turn black. Yeah, they tell you all this when you take whatever AstraZeneca, the chlorophyll, or whatever they call it now. They tell you that at the end. So then when you do end up fucked up, you can't come limping to the hospital and say, I'm suing you all. It's like, no, we told you up front it's poison here. You should have just not did it. So if they tell you, either don't mess with it, like most people, if it's sponsored, just don't look at it. Or if it is, check it out and you like it. Yeah, it's not really a scam if they tell you.
And when it comes to cryptocurrency and Bitcoin in general, it's like, here's the thing. The Ethereum, like, for the most part, honestly, if you get scammed in crypto, you earned it. Like, you need that tuition, because one thing we said on this show, I don't know how many times before, and we're going to say it again, we wear the gear all the time. Buy Bitcoin, people. You shouldn't even be into the other 99% of the coins. They're going to disappear. Buy Bitcoin only, buy Bitcoin only, buy Bitcoin only. We don't know how many times we need to tell people, but that was my only pushback against this video. He's like, oh yeah, they deserve to be sued, and they're doing this scammy and this influencer thing. And it kind of sounds like the choir preaching to him. Like, no, bro, this is America. It's capitalist. You're allowed to do different types of businesses. You're not forcing a gun down someone's throat to make them buy crypto. In this case, Kim K has what, 200 something million people on her. We should actually cover this story today. Maybe we'll cover it tomorrow. But she has what, 200 something million people, and they said like, yeah, 19% of them actually converted. Why are 19% of people listening to someone who got popular off a sex tape for financial advice? Like, it just is what it is. Like, that is your fault. You deserve to take the L. Like, no, I don't think they should get sued. No one should stop people from taking these L's, because they don't. They're going to keep thinking, like, if you don't allow people to take these L's and learn their lessons in this market, then they're going to keep saying Shiba Inu is the future. They're going to keep saying Dogecoin is the future. They're going to keep saying all these off-brand coins are the future, when in reality, Bitcoin is the future. The only close second, of course, is Ethereum, and we already know that's kind of privatized already. So again, people, maybe we'll cover it tomorrow, but I just want to throw that out there. Like, I saw the video he did too. I actually disagree with that one. I'm like, all right, you sounding like the choir right now. If they're telling you this isn't financial advice, you should probably stop listening at that moment. But however, people continue to listen, and then they actually go buy. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Satoshi Slim has us laughing over here. Say, y'all should just fax us the show. Probably better than this new service you're using. All right, so this is the last day. I guess that's the last day on that one. Sultan Shakir, I'm not probably sure Bitcoin Zayas. Are you attempting the North American Bitcoin conference next week?
Yeah, I'll be speaking there. Got an event actually Monday, Martin Luther King Day. I won't be at the North American Bitcoin Conference, but I'll be at the New School for the Miami Bitcoin Academy. So yeah, I'll be there and then speaking on Wednesday. So I'll be around. Yeah, just come to all
You're
the
in
events.
Miami now. You're gonna be out of Miami events.
I would say it's like 6 conferences this year. I'll be at all of them, speaking somewhere, doing a panel.
There we go. Jake Fever said, I heard Gary Vee talked about this restaurant NFT. I think that idea is dumb and won't last. He will pivot the benefits later because he's a good guy. No, I agree. I don't think the restaurant NFT thing is going to be real. If anything, I think it's just being used to raise money right now. It's a cool thing. Blah, blah, blah. It's a money play, folks. It's a money play. When the restaurant actually launches, maybe if you have an NFT, then, but here's the bottom line. The majority of people who go to restaurants aren't about to take out a digital wallet to show you NFT. They're like, oh, okay, you don't want to serve me food? Bye. Like, go next door. So
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be a thing. Maybe it'll be something as an additional bonus, and maybe 10% off, or you get seated first. Maybe it'll have those bonuses, but I highly doubt the whole restaurant will be like, if you're not an NFT member. But I could be wrong. I mean, if it's a big enough NFT club, like you said, Bored Apes and stuff, and the ether is flowing, then maybe they could be like, no, this is a private club. We just happen to serve food here for NFT members. So possible,
And
but
what I was standpoint, if he starts getting big top rappers, top entertainers, top singers in this club saying that they are attending this restaurant and that's like the exclusive place you can go network, people will buy it. That's all I'm saying. It's just marketing, and like you said, a stimulus package because the NFT is a hot word. But I think they're gonna move it past the restaurant. It's gonna be like yacht trips. It's gonna be private planes. I mean, if they're gonna really do it up, and they're gonna have these people feeling like, oh yeah, I got this NFT that's worth $100K. It's $100K to get into this restaurant. People are gonna be flexing that. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, you can't even come into this restaurant unless you're worth $100K. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
right.
That's just the way it goes. And I think he's playing on that, not necessarily NFT technology itself. Plus, most restaurants fail, so they got to have a backup plan somewhere. This can't be.
That's what I mean, it's got to be. But somebody just said, who was? I'm scrolling back up to find a comment. I did see somebody said financial segregation. Hilarious, but probably true. I mean, I guess it's kind of looking like it. What else? I saw. Let's see. I saw a couple of other good comments. Jake Fever said Gary Vee is selling NFT meal plans. I guess it's some beef in the chat. Jerron is shouting out Cryptonomics, saying he's the #1 hater. I don't know what's going on. I know Cryptonomics be coming with different type of information too, so maybe you all are in it. Let's see who else we have. Alex talking about something. They've been finna serve him school lunch with the boxed milk. Crypto is digital Darwinism. There we go. Crypto is digital Darwinism. I love that. I love that. Here's the thing. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is about digital value when it's all said and done. Crypto, right? The cryptography aspect of it is the cybersecurity aspect, which is essentially allows only the sender and receiver to read messages. Of course, those messages, cryptocurrency, are changed to value, right? They're changed to what we consider money, which is why we're calling it currency. But it's a secure way of sending and receiving transmission data. I say all that to say, when you're talking about a secure network, or secure networks are supposed to be secure, and literally money is involved, and this is digital Darwinism. Your value is being challenged, except it's not being challenged by a bank or a government. It's literally being challenged by yourself. You are your own bank. Like when you have the ability, I guess the whole thing in the news is the Ethereum Max. When you have the ability to buy Ethereum Max, and literally the only reason you're buying Ethereum Max is because you think it could be the next big thing like Bitcoin or Ethereum, like that's your reason for buying it, then go ahead and take this L. And I hope you take another one if you keep trying to do that. Like, it's not going to work like that.
Exactly. And we actually had somebody in the chat give us money who said, Gents, why is it difficult to declare cryptocurrency as the best in the community? Are there tests and analysis that can be utilized to determine the winner outright? And I would say there is no exact test for it. Of course, I think Bitcoin is the best, but I always say I use 2 questions. First, is the cryptocurrency that you're using, are you looking to sell it at some point? Not Bitcoiners. 80% of probably long-term holders. So the second thing is your tech project, what you built, can it be built on Bitcoin? Most likely, yes. It just can't happen overnight, and you just were first to the party, because tech is about moving fast and breaking things. Money is about security. That is what the use case for Bitcoin is. So, with that, you can choose which one you think is the best, but I mean, it's no comparison when you talk about Bitcoin.
I'm
and
mad
then
the chat about to go up right now. They talking about some there you goes. Cryptonomics, we just shouted you out. They in the chat messing with you right now. So yeah, I want to piggyback on that, Zay, and I agree with you. Yeah, one of my first questions, as is the second question, is like, can Bitcoin do this? Like, because here's the deal. Whether it's Bitcoin or not, let's say it wasn't Bitcoin, it was ABC coin that came out first and has been doing everything, and then you got ABCD coin, ABCDE coin, ABC, because that's essentially what's happening. My first question is, why can't we just do this with ABC coin? It's the longest chain, it's proven,
agree.
it has like it doesn't have these issues that other places do. They've had to deal with things as far as scaling, all this other stuff, and it turns out it's truly decentralized, which is why everybody keeps trying to recreate it but own it. So my thing is, yes, can Bitcoin do this? And the answer is yes. I'm already looking at your project sideways. So that's like 95 to 97% of projects. And then as far as, and thanks for that tip, Real Talk. The second part is there analysis and stuff. Yeah, white paper, the code, like if you actually look at the white paper and code for a lot of stuff, a lot of people are copying both from Bitcoin and then adding
Hash
little
rate,
twists and stuff.
yeah, hash rate, difficulty adjustments, network, number of nodes. I mean, but the only thing I think people always talk about is like Ethereum has more developers, and I was like, yeah, that's just more cooks in the kitchen that don't know, and it's easier too. Solidity is much easier than script language when it comes to coding, so of course this is going to be less. But
Right. Oh, what's going on, Coop DeVille? He said he took a huge L on Ethereum Max. Oh man, come on, come on, you
oh
got to
no,
see them. You got to see them, Coop. You're supposed to
you
know
gotta see
better
this.
on that one.
Wait,
Keep, yeah, keep that one to yourself, homie. But I appreciate you being forthright with it. Let's see what else we have. Thank you for the tip. Jaron said, "Oh man, he gave us a $20 tip. Just say cryptonomics is the number one hater. Of course, I'm gonna give some pushback." Y'all are hilarious over there, man. Let's see. What's going on, Ashley K? Welcome back to the show. What's going on, Trek? Ali Pio said the test is, can Bitcoin do it? Okay, so the answer is Bitcoin. LOL. There you go. Basically, who else do we have? What's going on, Rico San Diego? Uh, Yaki Domingo, Clarity Coach EJ said there are actually enough plays to run with NFT that can jump. It's about adding utility value and it's combined with the greatness of blockchain technology. All right. My only pushback would be which blockchain? Whenever people say blockchain technology, I don't know. I need to know which specific blockchain because I just saw the congressional hearing. They were asking about the Bitcoin blockchain, and then all of a sudden, the Stellar lady started talking about the Stellar blockchain. Like, you got to talk about which blockchain you're talking about.
oh yeah,
Wendy, shout out to Wendy. I'm going to believe Wendy because she knows what she's talking about. She said Gary has been educating himself on blockchain for 7 years. He only comes out and speaks on things once he's fully educated. I can agree with that, but I would say he only comes out and speaks on things once he fully has his sales plan in place. Like Gary's about his paper. He's definitely
yeah.
about his money.
And actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. If anybody's been in this industry 7 years and they haven't coined in NFTs, then it's
I don't
definitely a money
believe
play.
him.
It's a
Yep.
money play. That's what it is. So I don't know anybody that's been in this long and they push NFTs more than that, unless they're trying to make money, which is fine. But yeah, we'll see if it works. And if it doesn't, you're right. He's gonna hit that smooth pivot into DAOs. I promise you.
Right.
You hear it now. It's gonna be because 2022 is the year of the DAOs. I promise you.
I can see that too. Yeah, I actually believe that too. We're actually going to talk about that in a second. Satoshi Slim said they went from listening to rappers to porn stars for their financial advice. Great plan, morons. Exactly. So that's my thing. Maybe we do need to cover this story tomorrow, but this is the one I'm against. This one. I'm against this one. Like, stop playing victim. Stop blaming people. Listen, you all are choosing to listen to celebrities for financial advice or even for the people who say, why do they listen to YouTubers? I actually push back against the YouTubers and podcasters. Like, I want to say because of a person's job, but at the end of the day, if you're not doing your own research, like, and most people aren't, they're saying X, Y, and Z person told me is going to the fucking moon. You're just trying to hate because you didn't get in time. Like, that's most of the rhetoric. It's not. Did you read page 6 to understand what they were talking about? This? Did you know this part of the white paper? Did you see this part of the code that's different? It's never anything technical, or it's always what somebody else said or whatever. Alex said there's gonna be a Gary Dow. I can see that. All right, let's see what else we have in the news. BBTV. Let's see. BBTV is in the news. Let me bring this tab up. BBTV launches crypto payment solution for media monetization. That's right. Media monetization company BBTV recently launched a solution that lets creators get paid in crypto. That's right. Crypto or content creators on Broadband TV Corporation, BBTV, will soon be able to get paid in crypto. Bitcoin say, how is this happening? How are they bringing this solution? This seems pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Well, BBTV, the crypto solution where you can get paid in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stable coins. And with this solution, creators only need to choose the asset and provide a compatible wallet address, and BBTV will send their earnings directly. And for some reason, as it says here, for some creators, being paid directly in crypto is a welcome benefit. In the announcement, content creator Joseph Haig expressed his delight, stating, "Being paid directly in crypto saves me time and at a minimal charge compared to the multiple transfers from my bank to different wallets." So for content creators who are on this network, this is supposedly an easier way for them to get paid directly. Integrated these payments. I want people to realize corporations are integrating crypto to try and keep the talent there. The thing is, and you have the stuff, you could just put a QR code up and accept it yourself. So even though this is good news because it does bring people in, I want people that are part of these corporations that are using these platforms to not take the easy way out, because it is probably easy payment solution. Click here, click there, you're in there. Start thinking it was made for you to be self-sufficient. So if you just have a website and you just put the crypto payments there, put your content, put your stuff there, you can get paid the same way. So this is a base hit, and shout out to BBTV for allowing this just to get the word out there. And the company serves individuals as well as bigger companies like NBA, Viacom, and Sony Pictures. So really impact the way content creators get paid in what they call Web 3.0.
I mean, people, the mechanisms, tech is coming. I think it's going to be crazy. Like the autonomy is rising. Like real freedom across the planet that we've never seen on this planet is beginning to rise. And now that we're entering this day and age where you can kind of do it on YouTube and Twitter, but we know it's still centralized where they can shut down channels or accounts, ban accounts, and all that. I mean, the moment you start getting more freedoms where there's more platforms saying, hey, we not only can we pay content creators in crypto, I'm pretty sure following that's going to come with more of the freedom that crypto enables. I think we're going to see like an entire new world on the internet. Like people are going to be doing all types of shit you're not going to be able to stop no more because they can get funded for doing it from other resources. Let's see. What else do we have? Fam Jackson's in the chat said, we are all grown. Why do we keep blaming other people for our decisions? That's my deal. And I said it on the show before, and here's actually why. This is the way it works. Who was the guy who said 1 to 2% of your crypto or Bitcoin or your portfolio in crypto? Ray Dalio, I believe. So I made this point the other day when I said that the reason why Ray Dalio is only telling you 1 or 2%, it should actually be a 0, 10 to 20%. But the only reason why he's telling you 1 or 2% is because even if he believes it's up to 20, 40 or everything, he knows if people lose money after he tells them to put in a larger percentage than 1 or 2%, they'll go to the United States federal government and they'll want to sue Ray Dalio for telling them to put in 20 to 30%. And here's what's crazy. Here's the kicker about it. Because they sold. Because, I mean, if they hold on to it, technically he's not wrong. But it's because they sold at a dip. And I guarantee you thousands of people would line up, try to do a class action or a lawsuit against Ray Dalio saying, he said to put all our money or 30% of our portfolio in a Bitcoin and crypto, and it did. They would go after him the same way, which is why he just said 1 or 2%. He like, you know what? I'm not going to tell y'all to play. Put a sprinkle in there. And I say that because we're seeing it again with these celebrities and stuff who are, and what's crazy, they're not even telling you to ape in. I mean, I've watched the same things. They're saying, hey guys, this isn't financial advice, but Ethereum Max is probably going to the moon. I'm all in. They have a good team, da 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 da. And off of that, people are saying, oh, take my money. But you're not helping real creators in the space. Like,
hey,
so again,
you know what's worse, King, is the fact that this is the second crypto project Floyd Mayweather has been sued for. This is the second one. Why are you listening?
Keep listening.
Floyd Mayweather is not even the best reader, but he does not have crypto. He's the best boxer of all time. He's made millions of dollars. He's already rich. I'm pretty sure he's just doing this because it's the easiest money. I do it too. Why not? But he keeps getting in these scams because his team is basically taking the upfront money. Why are you listening to DJ Khaled? Why are you listening to Floyd about crypto? Why are you listening to Jamie Foxx? Why are you listening to T.I.? Why are you listening to where's that? And most people are like, well, because they're famous. It's like
and even let's take it a step further, even to the YouTubers, like you all, like the people who keep taking these L's, you deserve them.
yeah.
Like how many viewers do other channels that exclusively cover altcoins and 100 times your money? Those channels are booming. Like literally, if you cover altcoins, it's an automatic over 100,000 people on your channel. It's like automatic overnight. If you cover an altcoin, you're going to have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. We know that, and we still haven't done that. Like it's the most obvious play in like everyone in crypto YouTube know it. So the fact that those channels can still get 1.2, 1.3 million people, 600,000, 300,000 people, the market has decided. They're looking for the next big thing. They're looking for the next big Bitcoin, and that's okay. It comes with losses. Looking for the next big thing will come with losses. When those losses happen, don't start pointing your finger and crying, and this person scammed me, and they told me, nah. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Stop crying, you little bitch.
Let's see. What else do we have? They said Rashu said they service Gazay sounding like Vitalik YouTube scam. All right, it's official. We're gonna give Riverside a few more months to get it together, and we'll come back and visit them. Loki, I think I know what's wrong with it already. As I'm looking at it, because you know it uploads everything as we speak. So as I'm looking at it, it's still uploading stuff as we're talking. So I think it's trying to do a little bit too much all at the same time, but all good. Next story, we definitely got to jump on. What's up, Zay?
I was about to say, somebody just said he must be reading well to have earned almost. No, he punched a bunch of people in the face. At it, and he made hundreds of millions of dollars. That had nothing to do with reading. So like, you don't have to be smart.
Try to compare.
Yeah, like I don't know why people equate smart with making a lot of money. You don't have to be very smart to make a lot of money. You just got to be really good at one thing, and it doesn't have to be anything academic. How many smart people are broke? Like it's not the same thing. So yeah, that's not how he made his money. He didn't have to read shit. He got the right people around him. He's good, but the crypto people he got around him, they're wrong.
There it is. But hey, I get it. I keep saying this, folks. If I wasn't so deep in crypto, I would have already did this. But maybe I'll surprise you on one day. I'm gonna do the whole rapper. I'm gonna come out with just straight bands on the show one day. But are you not entertained? Is this what y'all need to see? You really need to see a person got paper for you to start listening?
Yeah, like don't buy a Lambo and to be like, oh yeah, you know what you're talking about. Oh no, not the thousands of people that we've already taught before. It was the fact that you now use
not the thousands of people we made money for. Zay, I'm coming on tomorrow with the money phone. Hey, I'm gonna have the money phone. Hey, I can't hear y'all today. I'm off, baby.
Yeah, 50 racks tonight walking through the street. Listen to me about Bitcoin because I know. Like, come on, man, it's ridiculous. Do your own research, people.
Who else y'all then saw literally drink beer at 10 a.m. every day for the last 5 years? All right, like you can't make this up.
Exactly. You shiesty that are with Bitcoin wallets, millions of dollars, all that.
Hilarious. All right, so really quick, want to talk about the Solana article. Really, the only reason we're talking about it is because Bank of America essentially showed their hand, which could be a bullish indicator for you. Solana could become the Visa of crypto, Bank of America says. The Bank of America strategist stated that Solana is set to take a slice of Ethereum's market share thanks to its low transaction fees, scalability, and easy use. Again, talking about stealing the narrative. People, it just went down twice in 1 week, and they're talking about scalability. No, you haven't scaled, which is why you just went down twice. Low transaction fees, there's not enough people using it. So we don't know what your transaction fees will be once you have to scale. And again, ease of use is brand new, says who. So again, we know this is all full of shit, but the reason why you should look at this is because if Bank of America is coming out saying Solana could be the Visa of crypto, they have essentially picked their racehorse, folks. And that adds a lot of strength to that project. Bank of America digital asset strategist Alkesh Shah, and it's funny too. I still have his. I have the screenshot saved to actually email him as well. I just looked at it yesterday and put it on my to-do list for this weekend. I was like, I still need to email this guy. But he's predicted that Ethereum competitor Solana could become the Visa of digital asset ecosystem in a Tuesday research note. The Solana network launched in 2020. Its native token Sol has since grown to the fifth largest crypto with a market cap of 47 billion. They're saying it happened faster than Ethereum, but one of the reasons why it happened you could just literally take Ethereum's code. Let's actually
Mhm.
put that out there.
Mhm.
But critics, however, argue its speed comes at the cost of decentralization. But Shop thinks the benefits outweighs the drawbacks. Whenever someone believes that the benefit of whatever it is, what they're considering decentralization being a drawback, come on, folks, buy Bitcoin. Like, we can't say no. He's being quoted saying its ability to provide high throughput, low cost, and ease of use creates a blockchain optimized for consumer use cases like micropayments, DeFi, NFTs, decentralized networks, Web3, and gaming. So here's the deal. I will say this about Alkish, and I will actually email him. By and large, people, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. To
Tragic.
a certain extent. To a certain extent. Like, I would say yes and no. When it comes to the totality of crypto, Bitcoin, and projects, he clearly does. The fact that you will publicly say anything against decentralization tells me you don't know what you're talking about or the communities you're working with. Because even Solana and them, they're trying to like really push the DeFi thing as well. Like, no one's trying to openly be like, we're not DeFi. That's not the cool thing to say. So he doesn't clearly know what he's talking about for saying that. However, on the flip side, for him to run this narrative, he is smart enough to know, hey, as for Bank of America, we're too late to take over or be a big part of Ethereum. We're too late to take over or be a big part of Bitcoin. So what's next? They're going down the top 10 list. What's the next network we can essentially infiltrate and become a big part of? Oh, Solana. Oh, y'all kind of centralized. Oh, y'all do business. Okay. Like, y'all know how to play the game. Like, oh, okay. So that's why they're picking them. They're literally picking them as their racehorse. And that's not all bad for investors. Again, never financial advice, but for people who are looking at some of these different projects and their growth and stuff, yeah, if you got Bank of America, if you have a big bank backing a project, I mean, you can kind of imagine what will happen next, especially this early on. The only thing I would caution against, though, is Bank of America themselves aren't out the woods. We still haven't had a retracement in the traditional American system since 2008. And the last time we had it in 2008, banks disappeared. What happened to Wachovia? Bear Stearns. So there's a couple we can name. 10 to 12 years prior to that, dot-com boom. Or excuse me, 8 years prior to that, in 2000, dot-com boom. We lost some banks then. I say all that to say, who's to say we don't go through another economic crisis in the next year or two, Bank of America will even be here. So who knows if they'll even be here. Something to consider, but they are backing Solana, it looks like. Bitcoin's I heard you. What's up, man?
Oh yeah, well, Solana, I'm glad you mentioned that because they have a higher speed GPS, it comes at the cost of decentralization, reliability, and that's what we want to explain about most of these projects when they try to say, oh, it's faster than Bitcoin blockchain. Yeah, for your use case that may work for you, but it's sacrifice decentralization and reliability and security, and that's one of the things you have to basically come to terms with is, hey, we want it to be as fast as possible, but it may get shut down twice in a row. I honestly am not surprised that the banks are now supporting these smaller projects in the top 10 because, again, it's about control. That's why I think, like right now, people don't understand JP Morgan executives were part of a lot of the first Ethereum miners. So they have a hand in that. Bank of America looks like they're about to try to have their hand in Solana. I'm telling you, the big banks are going to have nodes on proof of stake networks, and they're going to control a lot of these other cryptocurrencies. So I just see at this point, this is the next wave for banks to make money, is to invest in these projects, because they're not cryptos really, they're tech projects. So just invest in these projects or give them free press so the price can go up, so our miners and go up. So not surprised at all.
Right. And yeah, he said, when do we start taking advice from Bank of America? Exactly. Michael Kenny said it fits their business strategy. Buy a product that's down all the time for all the closed offices. Hilarious. They said we sound like we got a cassette tape that's messed up. It's too funny. All right, it's the last day on this, people. We tried it. Real Talk said, thank you for the tip. Will hash graphs disrupt blockchains? Your thoughts?
Maybe. I'm not sure exactly what they're referring to, but I mean, maybe. I've seen people come up with a CSV chain where people are basically using Google Sheet as a way to validate transactions. Maybe, but I don't know if it'll take off. We'll see.
Yep. Satoshi Slim said, I watched BitBoy stall as he waited to be fed a response to an opinion on crypto. How do people not see these things? Just watch, pay attention, body language, speak volume. So I haven't seen one of those before. That would be hilarious to be like, yeah, I can tell you the answer. Give me one quick second. I haven't seen it, but that's true. That's hilarious. Coot DeVille talking about Floyd Mayweather said that boy fight good though, and he buy lots of Gucci. LOL. Might as well take his
Be
picks.
good. Hey, be good at what you're good at, bro. You ain't gotta be good at everything.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. Last couple of stories. So want to cover these last stories. Of course, no shill. We're not really we're not covering these stories for the projects themselves as much as we are the possible positives that can come back for you. So the two stories we saw that we wanted to cover were this OpenSea competitor Looksrare exceeds $394 million in sales. It's a new NFT trading platform which already seems to be making waves just days after it launches. It says daily volume on the NFT marketplace Looksrare has already exceeded $394 million following the platform's launch on January 10th. I will say that's a little excessive for like 2 or 3 days. Like, so I'm trying to see where the play came from, but it looks like the platform was able to bring in this customer base by offering only 2% fees on basic sales and 0 fees on private sales compared to competitor OpenSea's 2.5 fee on every transaction. The project also allows traders to earn rewards in the form of its native Looks token for buying and selling NFTs. So again, I haven't done a deep dive on this. I don't know much about it, but I'm bringing this up because if it truly is an OpenSea competitor, of course, do your own research. I'm gonna look more into it this weekend. But if it truly is an OpenSea competitor, then you can pretty much guarantee they're gonna follow in similar footsteps as them, which means eventually one day, probably end of this year, because like what were we talking about, like Solana moving faster than Ethereum because Ethereum was already built, so they had to rebuild everything from square one. This thing looks rare. They won't have to build up their platform from square one. They're just gonna look at OpenSea what they're doing and kind of mimic it. Expect an airdrop. If this thing just did $394 million in sales, and there's real sales in the last 2 or 3 days, and they continue to pump and they continue to be one of the new favorites, expect an airdrop, people. Like it's expect an airdrop. That's my 2 cents on it. Any thoughts on that one?
Oh, no. Good. So yeah, I would expect it just because that is a part of every company's roadmap. They have your interest and to give you an incentive to hold their coin for a certain period of time. If you wait 6 months for the airdrop, they can at least accrue enough liquidity so that the airdrop makes sense. And then when people get the airdrop, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna stick with this because they're gonna have another one, another 6 months." So yeah, it's never gonna stop.
So specifically, what you call it? And again, thanks for that tip. Real talk. I'm assuming you're talking about Hedera hash graph or Ebony Patterson 62 said Hedera hash graph. Look up investors is backing it. So yeah, we did a deep dive on Hedera for a while. I mean, here's the thing.
That means nothing.
Right, exactly. Yeah, all right. We do look at investors. Go ahead, Zay.
Now, I was say, please get that out your head, people. When you read about a project and you see some big names, there's a reason they put those names there, and there's a reason why these people with these names join. They give them money up front. All you have to do is attach your name to it. Peter Thiel, Tim Draper. We'll give you $1 million just to say it's Tim Draper backed, or that is such and such backed. And then what do? The noob. You read about it and you say, oh, this famous person, or oh, this person who has a lot of money, they're backing it, or they invested in it. Yeah, investment companies, they can afford to throw away $10 million when they've invested $200 million. If the other stuff hits, they do it because they get their money back essentially quickly. So that means nothing. So don't use that as your metric.
Right. So he basically just, yeah, exactly. So I do know Hedera. We actually did a deep dive on that when we did our when we used to do our Talk Shop Live. We did a deep dive on Hedera before. So yeah, we know about it. Like I think Boeing's backing them. Like, yeah, they got like the top 100 Fortune 100 companies backing, like a bunch of them. So we get it. That drew interest to me as well. But I will say they are very early. They got a lot of stuff on the technical side they need to figure out. And the fact that they're doing everything totally different than the rest of the market doesn't help as well. What was you about to say?
Backing Libra from Facebook. They had every major company backing them. What happened to Libra? And they had a centralized source of income. So you think a decentralized platform that supports it doesn't mean it's going to take off. Doesn't mean it's bad either. It just means don't use that as a metric going forward.
All right, there we go. And last but not least, again, we were talking possible airdrops. I want to talk about this second one as well. And that's this first DEx on Oasis network. Oh my God, man, there's new networks popping up every day. It's stuff I didn't even hear of. First DEx on Oasis network hits $100 million in TBL in 24 hours. The successful launch of Yuzuswap on Oasis network suggests that demand for decentralized exchanges continues to grow following a record-breaking 2021. Yuzuswap, the first decentralized exchange operating on the Oasis network, has seen rapid uptake since launching on January 11, underscoring heightening demand for decentralized finance protocols. They said in the first 24 hours, they achieved a total value locked of $100 million, with trading volumes over the 24-hour time frame reaching $323 million. Again, this is kind of crazy. I'm not, I haven't read in depth to figure out how this volume has happened the way it has. But again, I will say if it's a new DEX, I would play around with it, exchange on it, swap on it, just so that if they do an airdrop in the future, which is possible if it's DEXs of this size, you're eligible to receive it. Now, I also say when I see projects come out with 100 million, 300 million, all that within a short time frame, oftentimes I won't say, those are at times the ones that get hacked. Let's just say that. So I will say be careful when you're playing with some of these things, because just because it says it don't mean it's secure. Like literally, you talking about projects are. I actually don't like that. I don't like a new project coming out and it's like, oh yeah, we already got 100 million. And it's like, well, damn, what if something go wrong? We have 100,000 in it for the first month and see what happens. Like, I do like to mitigate risk, and I am risk averse in that fact. But again, if you're already a DGen and you're playing around on these things, and I probably will do a couple of swaps. I haven't seen it as well myself, so I'll go check it out. But I'll definitely try to do a few swaps on it just so I can go ahead and have it in my wallet as being done.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that one? Oasis Network. You can.
Nah, I haven't heard of it, but I mean, I may play around with it because I mean, somebody's gonna create a DEX that works completely like it should, but we don't know what. It's good to try now.
All right. Other than that, that is the show for today. Let me look at the last couple of comments. Somebody was like that one day when we had, I think Satoshi Slim said it, when we had the crazy eyes at the end of the show, they said it was pretty crazy seeing that. Mirth, it looks like Mirth Red Rum just joined and caught it. They said Mayweather and Kim, LOL. Exactly. It's like, hell no. In fact, if I was the courts and everything, I would sue the people trying to sue them, because it's like, no, you keep trying to get money. You try to get money off the Ethereum Max Play ain't work. Well, maybe I can sue them and get money. Maybe like stop it. Maybe you can work hard, earn, and do your research and get money.
Maybe you can learn a valuable skill and go out and make money from doing that. Real crypto.
Right.
Everybody wants to use
really quick. Right. Michael Kenny said, did we get the Magic Cat off of Spooky Swap? We have not. I gotta check it out. C. Williams. Yes, Zay has some unstoppable domains. 7 minutes until you bought some more yesterday?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I bought a couple more yesterday for the what is it we're about to do. So yeah.
Yeah, I definitely gotta check that out. Let's see. Yaki said this is definitely the year of the DAO. Currently working on one myself. Okay, there we go. This is the year of the DAO then. Other than that, that is the I'm laughing at people. So Ethereum Max isn't a good investment, but Floyd Mayweather and Kim K support it. People, I mean, it's crazy how they just do it for investments. Like, I could literally go down the line. What if somebody says, hey, this new pair of clothes or whatever, like they model clothes. You're gonna go out and buy a $3,000 Gucci hat because one of them wearing it? Like, and then where you're gonna sue them in Gucci when you find out it's made out of third world material? Like, like it goes to makeup. Oh yeah, just makeup. Then you find out the makeup doesn't work, and cologne, it doesn't smell good, it doesn't last. Like, where does it stop? Or do these rules just apply to financial market? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do these rules not apply to deodorant commercials, to cat like all these other commercials? They don't apply, but they apply to the crypto market. Got it. Do your own research. Have some responsibility, people. Stop trying to sue every time you make a wrong financial decision. Any last news for the day, Bitcoin Zay?
Anybody that's in the Miami area, Martin Luther King Day is Monday. Give you the heads up. We got a booth out there doing giving away some free stuff and introducing the Miami Bitcoin. Should be some fun stuff. And yeah, make sure you cop that masterclass. We got some groups down here already looking to cop it as well. So go ahead, educate yourself, because it's some people in the chat, they throwing out some stuff. Yeah, they might need that masterclass ASAP.
There we go. Make sure you check that masterclass out. And as always, even on this channel, if it's a sponsored post, especially if it's a sponsored post, do your own research and buy more Bitcoin before you buy into those projects, folks. Discretionary income only. Other than that, smash that like and share, and we will see you all tomorrow with some more crypto news. Hey, cheers. Hey, cheers.